Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV people. I can see I'm gonna have that drama again already, where it's not gonna tell me to count. StreamYard, you've been took over, and you're now beginning to piss me off because every time I fucking start a stream, it doesn't work. So for this, I'm gonna jump in, jump out. I don't want to end the stream, bros. I fucking forget how to do this from laptop to laptop. Let's try this. There we go. Right, we're going to try it the brutal way. Back in 30 seconds. Cutting thing. Take two, people. Welcome back to the channel. Man, StreamYard are driving me mad. So once again, my apologies for that. I know I used to be bare unprofessional and not knowing how to jump in and out of streams before. The days of WB helping me out back in probably Archway, and that shouts out to WB. I'm sure he remembers them times. Where is he? Where is WB? Shouts out to Loco. Shouts out to the one and only, the King Thierry. Shouts out to Rice, who I've been talking to literally until just 1 minute ago. He's already told me yes to the answer. Is Brighton the best place to live in the UK? He's put a big fat yes. He sent me some pictures. This is what I wake up to. This is how I spend my morning. And then in a bad man chef, he's up in the kitchen. Shouts out to Rice. Right, why don't I know your son's name? He should have went. I wonder if he's gone for a traditional English name. Dave, Ian, Stephen, Paul. His name should have been Danny. But never mind. Let me get the stream out there. Is it going to be a dead, quiet one? Arsenal versus Man United tomorrow, people. Yes, I will be live in the building. Let me tell you the kickoff. I think it's a 4:30 kickoff. Yes, it is. So I'll be in the building 4:15 p.m. Arsenal versus Man United. I'm hearing for the first time this season, Arteta has a full strength squad. Wonderful stuff. Like, literally. I don't think we've been hampered that badly with injuries. I think we've had a couple of touches along the way. But you know what? If we could finish the end of the season, between now and the end of the season, if literally, let me try and get the stream out there. If literally no injuries, we're fucking in a good place right now. Is my stream not working? Here we go. We're in a good place. We're going to look at the fixtures coming up, say the next 5 league fixtures. I know we've got more internationals coming up rather than, sorry, fuck you. We've got Champions League coming up again. Fuck you, Danny. Champions League coming up again directly. But let me actually look into the fixtures so I'm not just waffling away about them. As, yeah, I'm human, innit? My memory's not what it used to be, people. Let me just get the stream out there real quick. Try and get some of the real ones up in the building. Shouts out to all my real ones, though. Do be liking, do get a massive like, share, etc. on the video. Gazer's dog upstairs is giving it non-stop again. Fucking steady, like. Do you know what? Screw it. Jurgen Klopp. Lee Akers, oh my God, yo, Danny, you've been Brighton or something. Bros, my chef friend, Rax, has moved there. And he said if there was any drama up in London, obviously, if some of the things I was discussing with you on the dog on bone, he's like, come down to Brighton. He goes, longer life expectancy, clean air, fresh food, like, you know what I mean, at the right places. He's a chef, obviously. He's actually said he's got a job there waiting for me as well. If I took the plunge, bros, I'm a little scaredy cat sometimes. If I don't see London, traffic, smoke, pollution, the big tits of London, I shit myself. I'm just saying it's an option. There's actually a ready-made job there for me. I'll even tell you the company. I won't actually. But it's a burger place, just like Honest, isn't it? Linda, what's good, girl? Shouts out to all the real ones. Do be liking, do be subscribing. But yes, there's a chef job there actually waiting for me. Where Lee Akers? Where my friend Ratis is working now. Obviously, I met him at Honest Burger. We're 2 badass chefs. We both know how to control a line, manipulate a line, run a line, whoosh, a line. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not talking those old lines. As Linda is in the building. Guys, do be liking this growing. Brighton is sick, bro. Not too hard to get back to London from there either. Bros, if you're driving, it's a piece of fucking piss. Yes, it will inconvenience you a bit of traffic, hour there, hour back. But I tell you what, bros, quality of life, some of the views. This is what Rice wakes up to every day, bros. This is what he wakes up to every single day, bro. That's just a couple of minutes from his ass. That is the pathway where he walks down to do a bit of surfing. Obviously, he's a Latvian international. Europeans love a bit of surfing. Oh, Danny and Lee. He likes a bit of surfing and that. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Rattis. And he's just had a new son as well. So Uncle Danny's going to have to go and see the boy and make him a gooner. Let's make Rattis' son a gooner. Let's make him a gooner. So yeah, there's some of the pictures, buds. It'll tick a massive box. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's wonderful for kids. Thierry would love it down there. Do you know what I mean? But we're going to get into some football news. Goalkeeper merry-go-rounds. Now, Lee, what have you heard about Juan Garcia? Allegedly is going to dispatch David Rea and Unai Simon and be Spain's #1 at the World Cup. I'm hearing Juan Garcia has warned into Barcelona, warned the first team. Ter Stegen has gone on loan to Girona. Vorcek Szczesny's a shit cunt. He's made himself #1 at the Camp of Nou. So what do you think? Barcelona are signing 4 to 5 young players from today. Like, I remember Lee almost told me off when I said we should have bought that Rooney for £1 million. I don't know where they got him from, like CSK Fuckco or something. And I says this Rooney looks a good player. He's now a starter for Barcelona, £1 million. And Barcelona are now going to go through the let's buy people for £1 million and see if they can't ball in Spain. Hello, Lee. You're all in. I'm fucking good. Fucking good. Do like a bit of Brighton, our bruvs. Why don't you take a tour down there with me next week if you possibly could? Rice is going to send me his work rota and let me know what day he's off so I can actually just take a tour of the place, take a look what's good, see what kind of properties are down there, see what kind of monies there is and event and all them eventualities and blah, blah, blah. Hussein Juma, Rowan, Free Palestine. What's going on, my brother? Hussein. Guys, I want score predictions for tomorrow's game. I'm going a jolly Arsenal 3, Michael Carrick's Manchester United. Uno. Lee, what time will you be at the game? Are you going to get me up? I've got little man dead early. I'm talking 10s and 11s a.m. Cole Palmer to Man United. Is that true? Right. All I can definitely tell you is something in the chemistry is not right at Chelsea. But if he gives Liam Rosenior a fair chance, a crack at the whip, I can see it going in away with a new contract. Even though everyone at Chelsea signs massively long contracts. Where's that fucking dog? Do you think you can eat yourself under the table and I can't see you? So I think it's something that Chelsea, if they want, can just whip out not a longer deal because he's already got about 7-8 years on it still in his deal, but whip out fuck me, Danny, an Arsenal style deal like we did for Trossard and Rea at the start of the season. We didn't extend the years, but we extended how much money they earn at the club. Chelsea could do something similar with Cole Palmer. Number 2 on this fact, he famously said on the interview when he signed for Chelsea, I've never literally been to London. I've hardly ever been out of Manchester in my life. Like, I've hardly ever been abroad. He goes, so London just scares the shit out of me, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, we know he done really well in London. I'm not saying that's what phases him, but he's a proper little Manchester boy. He's a little mank, innit? Would he sign for Man United? Been a fucking Man City youth? Possibly. Why the fuck not? Man City booted him out. Do you know what I mean? It's happened before and it shall happen again. So I wouldn't say it's definitely nothing for January. But if Cole Palmer doesn't find himself too happy at Chelsea come this summer, depending a lot again, because I don't know if Liam Rosenior will last in the Chelsea job over the summer. Obviously, the next 4 months are going to be massively dependent on that. But I'll see what happens with the Chelsea situation first. Who's going to be the manager come the summer? Is it going to be Liam Rosenior? Will they keep faith with him? Because there is going to be a manager merry-go-round. And then Alonso will be back in management soon. I do believe at Liverpool Football Club. Look at Arne Slot. He's got to go back to Holland. He's, I don't know, second season syndrome. There's something not right in the pipelines at Liverpool. Yo, Hussein, shout out to next weekend I could do. Right, weekend ain't good. He's a chef, innit? So all good chefs are working every hour God sends on weekends. Friday perhaps, but I still think he'll be working. He might be able to start at 4 in the afternoon if we got down there early. I will get back to you over the old Dog on Bone League. So I'd love you to come and have a little look with me, look at a couple of properties, come and look at a couple of boozers. and show you where my prospective new job is, like, because there's a job waiting for me there as well, unbelievably. Back in the fucking kitchen. What's up, Linda? Linda Hussein Lieko, shouts out to the real ones in the stream. Please be getting a massive like on the video over yours between 1 and 2. What do you want to do? Bruvs, I'm going to be honest with you. Sorry to be a party pooper. Little man's here from 10 a.m, so I'm very limited. I know you don't like indoor drink. We can probably have one locally or two somewhere, bruvs, but it's going to be difficult. I've got little man. So, yeah, don't want to be a party pooper. I'm just going to be honest rather than fucking up your morning. If you want to grab a little calf, something to eat, I'm probably open for that. But running around all the pubs and that is going to be a bit difficult with the little man. Like, even though I'll get him in his kit and everything, area in the back, it's a bit cold. And I told you how I've had the flu. He's recovering as well. But let me see how he is in the morning, and I will take it from there. Did you watch Liverpool today? I fucking didn't. It was a great game, I'm hearing. So I will be taking a look straight after this stream. I'll be catching up with all the football today. I'm not going to lie. Where little man wasn't with me this afternoon, I've kind of caught up on some sleep, and this flu just battered me. It's coughing. You cough and sneeze to high hell, and then I've got this dribbly runny nose going on. I only watched then got busy with family. Right, who did score? Let me go around on some of the scores today. I do want to have a look at some of the Premier League scores today. I wasn't really active. Listen, seriously, the flu beat me up, Hussein. Now, imagine that. But anyway, West Ham 3, Sunderland 1. Our West Ham now, we're going to make the assault up the Premier League and save themselves from relegation. Bowen, of course, Somerville, who's looked all right over the last few weeks, and the Southampton, or the former Southampton, obviously, midfielder, £42.5 million of Fernandes. Burnley 2, Tottenham 2. Is that enough to save Frank? Fulham 2, Brighton 1. That is a big result for Fulham. Chukwueze and the guy me and UE was talking about, Harry Wilson with a 90th minute winner. Harry Wilson is on a free in the summer. Man City 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Mamouche, my good friend Hussein Juma does admire this player, and Semenyo on the score sheet. And Bournemouth 3, Liverpool 2. What happened? Evan Nilsson, Jimenez Sanchez 33, and Adley 95 minutes basically for Bournemouth. Schloboslai and Van Dijk replying for Liverpool. Liverpool in the 80th thought they'd got a cheeky draw before Bournemouth popped up with a winner. Tomorrow's fixtures, guys, as we know, obviously Arsenal, Man United, Newcastle, yay, Aston Villa. If Newcastle win, that's definitely Villa out of the title race. Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Brentford, Forest. Jeremy Jacquet, I'm so gutted about that one. Looks like he's on his way to Chelsea. They're going for Douglas Luiz during this window. I don't think Douglas Luiz is nothing to shout home about, but could he have 4 productive months there? Who knows? And then +1. Man City are still in the market for one player. Does that make them a little bit of a problem on the title? They only beat Wolverhampton today. I'm going to be honest with you, that doesn't worry me. I swear the City game, them winning today was a foregone conclusion. Yeah, watch Burnley scum, which was a good game. Linda will be right back if tomorrow isn't convenient, bro. That's cool. Just for a coffee. There you go. Yeah, definitely. Come round. Meet me. Oh, well, you don't have to come, get all the way here. Meet me for a coffee. We'll run to a coffee shop or something, bros, and then I'll drop you into one of the boozers as you do. I might even just join you for one of little man. You know, they could go on funny. It's a match day, no, and all of that, bros. So rather than me arguing and having to bite someone's ear off, do you know what I mean? It's probably easier to take little man home. But we will try that one next to me where we've been before. Do you remember the feather? Oh, that was some of the funniest shit in my life. Touching people down with feather dusters. Sounds so wrong, but it was so right. That feather duster place, I don't think would let me in with Thierry. The Gunners has also gone up itself. I'm not sure, bruv. I'm sure I've seen 6, 7-year-olds running around. As long as he ain't barling and he ever barls, he would be happy because he's with his dad and he's with his fucking favourite Paolo Yates. Do you know what I mean? But I will go catch up with all of the games of today's. Como smashed it, Lee. I had another fucking great little bet, man. I had another great one. Who let me down, Lee? You're going to tell me off. I had Middlesbrough. I had Como. I had City. 2 days in a row, bros. Just one team letting me down. It's a proper heartbreaker, bros. It's a proper heartbreaker. I had Borough, City, Real Madrid. I had Como. I had Bolton. Bayern Munich let me down. That's a bad one. And then yesterday, I had PSG, Inter Milan, Trabzon, Malaga. And I decided, I'm not going to lie, to throw Standard Liège in. They got battered at home 4-0, so my bad, do you know what I mean? All of them, though, 1, 2. Listen to this one, Lee. A couple of days ago, Chelsea, Newcastle, Bayern, Barcelona, Juve, Southampton. Atlanta let me down against Atletico Bilbao. fucking heart destroying. Fucking heart destroying, I tell you. But do be liking, do be subscribing, my brothers and sisters. Yeah, I'll be the Gunners I fall into. So fuck it, I'll test the water down there, bros. I'll just run down the hill and I'll test the water and see if they won't let me in for a swift one. If they've got a problem, bros, I'll stand outside of you. We'll have a cigarette, one swift drink, and then I'll make it back. I'll skedaddle, as they say, back up the hill. Right, 17-year-old midfielder Vazhly Kostov. He plays for Cruzana Creveda, whatever they're called, has been linked to Arsenal now. He did score in the Champions League the other night. He looks half a decent player. Never really seen him before. Is he Ayoub Bouadi level? PSG don't want to let him out of France now. They want to do a Chelsea-style thing. Take him now, leave him on loan. Jeremy Jacquet, Chelsea don't want to leave him on loan with Stade Rennes, so they want very important money. They want the sort of money that Man City paid for Doku, the left winger. Arda Güler and Kenan Yildiz and Alvarez, £300 million worth of signings. 3 players, 100 million each. Would that be what Arsenal need in the summer? Several clubs are monitoring the situation of Gabriel Martinelli, but they don't want to be paying the 60 and 70 million pound Arsenal want. Ajax are monitoring the Christian Norgard situation and allegedly are ready to give Arsenal £10 million in return for Norgard. What do you make of that, Lee? Or would it just create a space in our team that's could be a weak link if one of our midfielders to get injured? I do believe Skelly is as good as Norgard, though, and we could put him in the midfield. Julian Alvarez, £111 million release clause, allegedly. This runs from the start of the summer 2026 and lasts for only 3 weeks. He's got 11 goals this season, 130 across his career. Is he the guy for you? And Arsenal are prepared to let Gabriel Martinelli and Jesus go this window if the offers are right. Inter Milan have offered Emi Martinez a route out of Aston Villa in the summer of 2026. Villa said they'll do a deal at £20 million. Spurs have signed Sousa. Andy Robertson is on his way to Tottenham. Tammy Abraham has completed an £18 million move to Aston Villa. Oscar Bob. Tottenham allegedly are involved in the race for Oscar Bob, but Fulham are believed to have done a deal at around the £40 million mark. Chelsea are attempting to loan Douglas Luiz, wrap up a deal for Jeremy Jacquet, and there is a third player on their radar. Cole Palmer back to Man United, as Linda said earlier, 85 mil, and West Ham have rejected all advances so far for Lucas Paqueta. I'm surprised Man City haven't really got into the hunt. But then again, they signed Cherky, they've still got Silva, but Silva, I do believe, will leave at the end of the season. They've got Omar Mamouche, they've got Phil Foden, but I don't know. I know he likes Paqueta. I reckon Arsenal would sell him Odegaard. Not this moment though. Late to help finance things in the summer, would you sell a Martinelli and Odegaard? Hope you get Angel and 20 mil cash for them too. Get your money for Keywar, 15 million quid. Try and get 10 million for Vieira. Try and get 10 million for Nelson. What's that altogether? 10, 20, 35. About 155 mil. Would you take that to Juventus, give them 95, 100 mil for Yildiz? Would you take 50 million to Atletico Madrid and say you'll give them 60 million in the next year and get Julian Alvarez? Would you go to Real Madrid and spend between 80 and 110 mil for Arda Güler? I believe we have got enough players, though. If we won the league, like Liverpool, they can sell players out of their academy. Do you know what I mean? Palmer United. Just will not happen. I don't believe it either, but he is a Manchester boy, and word on road is he actually isn't that happy in London, Bubs. He always did say the bright lights was a bit much for him. He does prefer Manchester. He is a Manchester kid. I know that doesn't mean nothing. Could it be a way like Moses Caicedo has just recently sacked his agent at Chelsea? Chelsea ain't going to extend the amount of years he's got on his contract to say, though, because he's got 7 years. He just basically wants more than 90 grand a week because he knows he's as good as Declan Rice and he wants more than 90 grand a week. Now, if you Google what he earns, a lot of the Google search will say he earns about 150, but that's not his basic. His basic is like 80, 90 grand a week at Chelsea, Moses Caicedo. And he's basically pissed off that he signed a 9-year deal, giving him fucking 80 grand a week. He has to make up the rest in bonuses, appearance, Chelsea winning, etc. Brings it up to about 130, 140, 150 a week. He sacked his agent. He wants a better deal. Do you know what I mean? Could Cole Palmer just be going down that route to get a better deal at Chelsea? Because he's another one with another 7, 8 years in his contract. I'll try to get the Saudis say Odegaard. Odegaard being 27, do you think he's a guy that would be, let's put it straight, turning his nose up at a move to Saudi? Because that's apparently, even if we had an offer of 30 million from Bayern Munich, and a 60 million offer from Saudi for Martinelli, Martinelli wouldn't consider Saudi. He would force through a £30 million move somewhere else. Could that be a problem? Is Martinelli, Odegaard, maybe a few years too young, with all respect for Saudi? Like even Fernandes, still at 31, is still saying no. I do think Fernandes will play in Saudi and earn about 600 grand a week one of these days. But it's not coming the next season or two. Whether he stays at Man United is a different thing. Casemiro at 32, 33 years old, I reckon he fucks off to Saudi at the end of the season, or possibly an Inter Miami in America. There is a market now for these older players, you know what I mean? Some of the younger guys that have gone over there are regretting it. But Ivan Toney can't get a move back to the UK yet because, allegedly, if you haven't served 2 years of your contract in Saudi and you want to get back earlier, you have to pay all that tax back. So if he wanted to move, for example, to West Ham, he'd have to pay £15 million in tax bills for all of his huge earnings while he's been in Saudi. Yes, fuck right, he could afford the 15 mil because he's earned a lot more than 15 mil since he's been there. But been a tight little cunt, I reckon he'll wait to the end of the season. He was saying he wanted it so he could get into the England team. I don't think he wants to get into the England team, with all respect, that much. So fuck you, Ivan Toney. Stay in Saudi and you don't have to pay 15 million quid. Imagine, he'll have to pay to come to West Ham right now. Not West Ham just paying the Saudi club, and they don't want to let him go because he's scoring more goals than God in Saudi. But then he has to pay his, like when he gets off the fucking plane at Heathrow, it's 15 million quid of all that good money I earned in Saudi. Cheers. I don't believe he's up for it. So in scenarios like that, bruvs, maybe it isn't in the Martinelli's and Odegaard's best interest, because obviously if they earn a fuck of a lot of money in a year but they want to get back, they have to pay a fuck of that a lot of money back. If they're willing to stay there 2.5 years, well, Odegaard would then be 29, knocking on 30. Martinelli would be 28, perhaps getting closer to 29. They could still get fucking European clubs and good paydays in Europe, bros. But it would depend what they've done for 2.5 years, fucking around out in Saudi, which isn't the greatest league in the world, which does get 5,000 attendances sometimes. And you think to yourself, even then, have they let these 5,000 bastards in for free? Just to kind of look good. Every time there's a goal in Saudi, there's a song and dance, but there's fucking 7,000 people jumping around looking like they're, or pretending that they like the goal. I don't know. I'm not dissing the Saudi league, and I've watched a couple of decent games out there. Do you know what I mean? And I just don't know. There's no atmosphere. I don't think football is the number one sport. And I believe certain of the top class managers, whether it's an Ancelotti, I don't think like he would lock off, say, if there was a Brazilian doing well in Saudi. But do you know what I mean? You've seen what Ronald Koeman apparently has said to a lot of the Dutch players. Any of you go fucking, I don't care if it's Van Dijk, go Saudi, it's a fuck you. You won't play for the national team again. Apparently that cancelled Denzel Dumfries going Saudi a little while ago. But guys, do be liking and do be subscribing if we is new. Lee, is there anyone that could be primed for a move to Saudi? I don't think any Saudi club's going to come in for Vieira. Key War's done, pretty much. 17 million euros. What's that? 14 million pound we get at the end of the summer. And players that we could sell: Nelson, Vieira, Odegaard, Norgard, Martinelli, Eze, Ben White, Havertz, and Trossard, only if the deal was right. But I'm talking, I'd want them. Yildiz, Goulet, Boadi. We've obviously got to spend 45 million, like it or not, in the summer for him. Capier. And as for Anthony Gordon, bros, he's what I would call a good old-fashioned left winger. But bros, he hasn't scored a Premier League goal from open play in over a year. Anthony Gordon, I think, is going to be a frustrating player for a lot of his career. He is brilliant, but I think he's old-fashioned. When I say old-fashioned, gets to the byline, whips the ball in. I don't think we play like that anymore. I don't think loads of Premier League clubs do. But if we did get a winger like that, could that open up such doors for someone like Gyökeres or possibly a new striker in the summer? Could Gyökeres benefit from a good old-fashioned left winger? Like, let's have it straight. I'm not saying Trossard, Martinelli, Saka are greedy in any way. What I'm saying is, though, when they cut in on their preferred foots, Martinelli from the right, from the left wing on those right, we'll pop off a shot at goal sometimes, you know what I mean? Etc., etc. Maybe that's why Gyökeres doesn't score as many goals as he should be in the Premier League. Even though I just think he's not good enough, but I'm offering him an escape here. Who? You reckon United 2, Arsenal 0 tomorrow? I don't reckon so, brother. Is that who? Roth? Mr. 6659. I don't believe so, bros. Like, the Carrick effect looked great against Man City. The truth is, I don't think Man City are the same Man City. Do you know what I mean? How did Mark Gahey get on for Man City today? And where did he play? Does anybody know where Mark Gahey played? In fact, how do I find that out? Does anyone know? Was it left back or centre back? I bet they played him at centre back. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing if we is new. Commentary video more. Teams. Nunes, Klashnikov, O'Reilly, Gahey. All right, it looks like Gahey would have played centre back, but when they're full strength, Man City, it'll be interesting to see where he plays. Obviously, not going to play Elaine again. Aki, he doesn't like even as a left back. Ike Nori, will he take his place back at left back? Put maybe, I don't know, Stones at right back, Gahey and Kalashnikov, or Gahey, or perhaps is it Guardiol? I'm not sure how long he's out for. But Man City, yeah, I do think they're going to improve with Gahey. Semenyo is scoring goals. He's looking all right. They've still got the older guy, Bernardo Silva. Reinders is looking good. Cherky and Mamouche have still got a bit to prove at Man City. And there is allegedly one more coming in this window. So Gahey, Semenyo, +1. What do you think Man City would go for? I don't think they're going to go for a striker. But then again, Oscar Bob leaving. Could they get a winger come striker? I've heard the whole Sevillo talk has popped up at Man City again, and they're willing to take 75 mil. It's incredible how they get a guy for 29 mil. Hasn't been majorly successful at Man City, but they're going to probably get a 75 mil from a Tottenham or an Aston Villa, allegedly. Maybe more Tottenham. I think they've got more of that money. Aston Villa, bollocks, no. Eze, is he a problem, guys? We're never going to get £67.5 million back. Palace will give us 20, 30 mil tops. I reckon if we're serious about Morgan Rogers, we beg Aston Villa and Unai Emery, if he does stay beyond the summer at Aston Villa, depending how their season unfolds. Would Emery work with Eberechi Eze? Morgan Rogers come Arsenal. How much would we have to put on top of that to get him? Now, we heard Chelsea are monitoring the £120 million rated player. Would we have to put £60 million on the laps of Aston Villa? 70, 75 mil plus Eberechi Eze, sorry. Is it worth it? Would you rather Goulet or as an Odegaard and an Eze replacement? Remember, we've got Anwari coming back. Anwari scored a banger for Marseille tonight. Did anyone see it? Low, left foot, bottom right corner, typical, on his left foot, cut inside, straight through the centre. Anwari charging through the midfield. Goal, Marseille, goal, goal, goal. Man of the match performance from Anwari. He's only been there 5 minutes. Let me just see if Anwari done anything else in that game. Anwari. Bayern Munich today. What a fucking coupon buster. Como 6, Torino 0. Like, wow. I love Fabregas. I'm feeling what he's doing out there. Marseille 3, Lens 1. Anwari 13th minute, and Gori 13th and 75th minute strikes. And the table in France, though, Lens are just 2 points behind PSG. And am I right in saying Lens got battered today? Yeah, Lens got that battered by Marseille and Aifan Anwari. So shout out to Aifan Anwari, people. 29 minutes down on the stream. Do be liking, do be subscribing. Remember, I'll be in the building tomorrow between 4 and 4:15 p.m. Arsenal Man United. So please do be getting a big like on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Mr. 6659 says it'll be 2-0 to Man United tomorrow. I don't think so. Not at the Emirates. The worst way it'd be is a draw, but that would still piss me off. I reckon we've got to go out all guns blazing against Man United, because Man United will employ a high press against Arsenal. They won't let us settle on the ball in the midfield. Rice, Odegaard, or Zubamendi, etc. They're going to go for us. Mainey will start. He's getting a new long-term contract. They'll be up for it tomorrow, Man United. Trust me. And a couple of players that ain't again in the team recently, they're battling now. There's a clean slate on the Michael Carrick, you know what I mean? And he will be using a lot more of the youth. Allegedly, that was a lot of the problem on the Ruben, not trusting some of the kids coming through the academy at Man United. Who knows? This flu is fucking knackering me. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing if we is new. Let's get the stream out there one more time. Whole lot of people are texting me. So sorry, people. Who's with me, people? Have we liked? Have we subscribed? What's your score predictions for tomorrow? I'm going 3-1 to the Arsenal. I reckon it should be light work, nothing too much to worry about. 3-1 to the Arsenal, all professional and all good. Nothing to worry about. The Carrick effect, I think, is done. Got to go, Danny. Take care. Have a good night. I will do, Brad. We'll have little TT in the building tomorrow, Hussein. Let's get off the phone. Fucking someone talking to me about actors and everything. Shouts out to Hussein. Peace be with you, brother. Free Palestine. Do get the likes on the video. Do subscribe if you're new. Shouts out to everyone that's been in the stream today. Liakus, Hussein, Linda, and everyone else who has been here. Phone's going absolutely nuts now. Hold on. Finishing live. Hold on. Finishing live. Why does people always contact me at 10 p.m? Shouts out to Ratis, Brighton's finest resident. Brighton, is it one of the best places in the UK to live? I'm hearing it 100% is. A better life quality, life expectancy, clean air, good food. But then again, you can get good food anywhere. Who's with me, people? Loco, you want to really stop this, you know? This dog's pissing me off. He's like eating at his paw, bros. I don't know if he's hurt his paw. He's definitely not got fleas and he wants to calm down. He could do it with a bath again. Do you know what I mean? He gets his monthly bath and that's even too much for him. It like takes him a whole 2 weeks to get over the bath and his skin doesn't like it sometimes. He's got sensitive skin, the boy. Coming 10 minutes, bros. What's the matter with you? So yeah, but guys, I'm gonna get out of the stream shortly. Oh, and then as when I say that, in comes Vicky. Evening, Vicky, as Essex. I was googling some things on Brighton. My friend was saying since he's moved to Brighton, he's got a happy life, great quality of life. He was sending me the pictures of the cliffs, of the pier, how he gets down. He does a bit of surfing. He's a European boy. He's from Latvia. Shouts out to Rice, Brighton's finest. He's like, bros, come and have a couple of days down here. Absorb the nice salt air. Breathe it in, and yeah, cheaper, nicer. He's got a job ready for me as well in a burger place, just like Honest. That's where I met Rise. I don't want to say the name of the company, you know what I mean? I'm sure no one will bombard it unless they're Brighton residents. But yeah, I've got a quick little chef position ready for me in a burger bar, which is such light work for me. Burgers and chips and a few chicken wings. That is a piece of piss. I could do that off my nuts, standing on my head, drunk, anything. Don't know, don't live in. Look, are you fucking right? Come here, because I'm gonna fuck you up. Come here. He's hiding around the fucking corner of the fucking desk, thinking I can't get to him. I'll kick him under the cunting desk. Bros, don't take the piss out of me or I'll smash you up. Mug. Eating at his paw, bros. I'll fuck him up. Do you know what I mean? Essex or that shit also out here to live anyway. My mate RB, he lives out of London, like MK and that. He commutes in 3-4 times a week to like run his business and that. Getting away with it, good. Do you? I know what you mean, girl. Shouts out to you guys. And only a few minutes left on the stream. I've still got bits to do. Walk this dog. I've got to feed myself. And obviously, little man's here early in the morning, and it's Arsenal Man United. Obviously, I'm going 3-1 to the Arsenal. Nothing long. Nothing that should be scaring any Arsenal fan out here today. Let me get a Rizla so I can roll one zoot real quick before we get off the live. Why is my legs on done? Move, loco. Yeah, I say 3-1 to Arsenal tomorrow. Man City are back to winning ways. Liverpool, man, they're not even in a top 4 race at the moment. Arne Slot is going to go, innit? I do believe Alonso will be installed as the new Liverpool manager sooner rather than later. Liverpool are letting Andy Robertson go. Tottenham, excuse me, they'll call the Greek geezer back from Roma. What's his name? I'm going to just call him Tavares, but it ain't Tavares. I can't remember his name. Spalliala, I guess. This flu has fucked me up for days now. Shouts out to Thierry. I'll see how he is in the morning. Little man had a bad flu as well. Why does everyone text me when I'm live? But yeah, do be liking, do be subscribing. Shouts out to Thierry back in the morning. Hopefully you're feeling better, boy. You can't be getting when you're 10 months. You can't really be having medicines. I don't trust any medicines for my boy, to be honest with you. Shouts out to Rattis. Shouts out to Loco, that dog. Yuri offendum. Just as I'm leaving. Keep it to the quiche. Bro, Arde Galer. Then it's Yildiz. Do you know what I mean? Bro, it's got to be done. If we was ever going to make massive moves and forget Alvarez for the 2 Turkish superstars, it's got to be for the World Cup before. If Arbeloa gets the Real Madrid job, it's interesting. He did play him on game number 1. Let's see if he plays in tomorrow. I think Real Madrid play tomorrow. If Arda Güler is not in the plans at Real Madrid, yeah, he'll duck. If he is in the plans, he says he didn't go there for no reason and he's there to honour his contract and to further and develop his career. He believes he can be a Ballon d'Or winner one day. Kenan Yildiz, the first number 10 since Alessandro Del Piero to lead Juventus as captain. He was made captain in the Champions League the other night for Juventus, and I do believe he scored. Even knows when we went. No, because I believe there's sales to be made. I reckon Odegaard can go. If you've got Athan and Wari, Eze, and Güler, I think every team that's going for the Champions League and league title year in, year out, I think you need 3 attacking midfielders. And you need to keep them happy. Let one play on the wing here and there, cup games and everything. You need to keep all 3 of them happy. And no, I'm not including Havertz. So I reckon if we could fuck off Odegaard and Eze, honestly, preferably both of them, I'll just take one in return and bring my boy back from France. Light work. That would suit me fine. Absolutely. Odegaard goes, he's getting a new deal, Lego Man's view. And I believe that is the way it is as well. New deal or not. Mate, I've had awful, but Chester's still bad now. Yeah, it's a killer. A real play tonight, right now. Oh, shit, what's the score? Did Güler start? Boom, 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 boom. Shouts out to UE. I don't believe he goes either, yeah? The only way he goes if someone shits Arsenal's balls bags and bid 80, 90 million for him. That would panic Arsenal. Real Madrid 2-0 up. Mbappe has both. The teams. Let's see the team news. Güler did start. Motherfucker. Oh no, was he a sub? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I do believe he did start. Brahim Diaz, come on. Garcia, come on. I believe he did start. I'll check that out. And Odegaard, no way he goes. Do you know what, Buzz? If he was willing to go Saudi and a Saudi club come in for him, like the way they go for Bruno Fernandes, who's 31, coming 32, Arsenal would definitely accept that bid. But would he want to go there at his age? I doubt it. Martinelli, I think clubs from Saudi would take him. Would he, at his age, again, want to go out there? I don't think so. Only time will tell if bids was to come in from these places. No way Odegaard goes. He gets a new deal. If he gets a new deal, bros, that's it. It's a wrap. But you're stuck with then a 27 and 28-year-old Eze next year, 27-year-old coming 28 captain Odegaard, who's ineffective in a lot of games. I don't know. I'd rather fucking not start again, but yeah, go for Güler. I'm hearing we have a full squad minus the boy Maximus. Yes, that's what I'm hearing. Only Max Dalman is not available. Hincapié is back. Calaforde is back. And it's going to be interesting to see who gets the left-back berth. Obviously, Skelly and Wari not about. Skelly probably won't even make the 20-man squad anymore. I hear Norgard, by the way. Ajax are of interest of Ollie Norgard. What do you make of that? Would you get your 10 million back, give Skelly the rest of the season in central mid? Obviously, as 4th place central midfielders, will be being number 2, Rice being 1, 3rd place Mourinho, and the 4th man in line would be Skelly to get minutes. There is no more Nwari, who you can't throw in the centre of mid no more. Do you know what I mean? Havertz, I'm hearing there's a lot of fitness concerns over him, and the club will definitely not rush him back in fear that one more injury could put him out till next summer. He doesn't want to absolutely fuck his place for the World Cup, but mate, I don't think he should be thinking about World Cup right now. I think he should be thinking about giving Arsenal something back on that 350 grand a week that we spend on him every single fucking week. Seriously. Not good business, bros. And this will eventually, financial fair play, start to fuck us. Unless a Nelson goes for cash in the summer. Unless a Skelly or an Wari goes for cash in the summer. You know what I mean? I can't think of anyone else for our academy. Rumours is they're not happy with Mertesacker. Do you know what I mean? That's it. His time is done. New academy boss. Jack Wilshere, if he gets fired at Old Luton. But guys, do be liking it. It is almost time to go. Arsenal Man United tomorrow afternoon. Shouts out to you, real one. What is your score prediction tomorrow? Man United will go on a very deep and high press against us. Mainly will be in midfield as a spoiler. Casemiro will be in there as a spoiler, just to slow down the Rice, Odegaard, and Zubamendi fucking tick-a-tatter in centre mid. It's not going to be an easy game. Do you think so? I think, again, the influence, I think he's pissed off. Allinson, has he been as great since he got back? You know, I rate that goalkeeper very high. It's interesting. Maybe they've just lost all ambition to play for Arne Slot. Apparently, it wasn't just Salah that was pissed off in the summer, bros. They loved Diaz. They loved the striker that couldn't score and needed 8 chances to score. What's his name? Not Diaz. Diaz is doing well at Bayern. The other guy, the striker. Do you know what I mean? They changed it all up for Isaac, Nkantika, Florian Wirtz, and allegedly every man ain't so happy there no more. Now Uber are fucking calling me. The second goal for Bournemouth. All Virgil, bros. He looks like a big thing. Big thing in the Euros nightclub. A mess. Serious. See, again, I thought a lot of it this season was Kanate was unsettled and the chemistry wasn't right. And it wasn't all Van Dijk's fault. But you know what? Van Dijk can't do all this alone, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's done. Could he now do very well from getting away? Obviously, if he went Saudi in the summer, he wouldn't play for Holland again. Koeman's already said that unless he gets sacked. Maybe he doesn't care about playing for Holland. Do you know what I mean? I really don't know. Is Timber going to be a starter for Holland at the World Cup? And his brother has obviously gone to Marseille. Yeah, he's got to go. I reckon the sooner the better as well. I don't think with the money they spent, they're really active in the window. They may as well just fucking, I don't know, like, what's going on with that poor cunt at Aston Villa, who Aston Villa ain't going to play? Harvey Elliott? Like, I find that mad. Some of their financial decisions, do you know what I mean, have not been absolutely correct. Do you know what I mean? Okay, selling the striker for 60 mil to Saudi, never heard of him again. Selling Diaz for what, 50, 60 mil to buy him. It helped finance what they did in the summer. That got them Florian Wirtz alone. Florian Wirtz will become a great player at Liverpool. He's got the touch. I just think the Premier League's kicking the shit out of him, and Liverpool haven't been as effective. If Florian Wirtz was at Liverpool last year, title winning year, I reckon he would have been like player of the season. But everything ain't going as beautiful. The wind ain't pointing in the correct direction at Anfield. For whichever reason. But guys, I'm just getting the sneezes that are absolutely fucking me up. So we've got a minute and a half left. Yui, what is your thoughts? I'm going 3-1 tomorrow. Arsenal in goal. Rea, Timber at right back. For me, Calafiore left back. Saliba and Gabriel, the centre backs. Rice, Zubamendi, Odegaard in the centre of midfield. On the right, Saka. I know it's going to be Trossard, but you know what? I'd like to mix it up, bros. I'd like to see Saka on the left once. And Madueke on the right, I think. But anyway, Saka right, Trossard left. Obviously, Victor Gorkras up front. I would personally, see what I mean, bros? They won't stop as well. I've got this flu and I've got little man back in the morning. We're just going to end up here. He's coming to the end of it. I'm still fried for the fucking illness. We're going to disease each other again. I would personally go Jesus. Because again, bros, I promise you, we won't create too many chances in the first half. And the last 15, 20 minutes when Jesus comes on, we'll start creating chances again. Especially if it's 0-0 or 1-1. The game will open up. For whichever reason, he's like a necrophiliac or something. He just doesn't move around, Gorkras. I was seeing statistically on some Opta stats last night that he gets enough touches in the penalty area, as much as the top scorer in the Premier League. He's just not popping shots off. I don't know. Could he do with an old-fashioned winger like Anthony Gordon that runs down the line, beats the fucking right back, and just whips in a ball? Do you know what I mean? But Anthony Gordon's another one. Been linked with Arsenal. He ain't scored a goal in open play for a year. Fuck him and the kind of money they want. Anthony Gordon will be a story for a different day. I want Kenan Yildiz on the left. But I would go Jesus, bros. He's playing clearly for a new contract. He doesn't want to leave the Premier League, let alone London. He's already hinted if he has to leave London at the end of the season, as much as he would love to go back to Brazil, and the money's right in Brazil. Look at Flamengo being in the top 25 richest clubs in the world list. Money is suddenly getting into Brazil now. They're selling a lot of their young talent, and it's helping them out. Goalkeepers will score tomorrow at Chelsea, Bayern, Inter, and Man United. Chelsea, Bayern, Inter, Man United. Chelsea was a penalty, don't know, because he's got 2 goals from open play in the Premier League. Certain Sports News was showing me that yesterday. He scored 5, 2's open play. Who was the 2 in open play against? Was it Chelsea? I hope you're not counting the penalty in that, bros. I hope you're not counting a penalty in that, Yui. That won't be cool. Inter, yes. Bayern, you do, yeah. And Man United. He'll be coming off my shit list if he scores a brace tomorrow. Gyökeres Ballon d'Or. Gyökeres not in crisis no more. Off the switch. Gyökeres is okay. I don't know. The pressure of a returning Havertz, fit or fucking not, again, because for whichever reason, when we play with Havertz up front, we're actually a more attacking force. He's obviously savvy. He's good at a ball. He knows how to drop deep. He knows how to search for it. He knows how to get up for corners and free kicks, which, again, Gyökeres has been quite a big, physically strong lad. I'm surprised he doesn't get more of like the Martinelli effect, Gabriel effect from corners. Again, I just don't think he'll go Saudi. I think he's a bit too young. Bros, if he's willing to go and take 500 grand a week, bros, I would send him there right now. I just think he's a little bitch that Arsenal will get a 60 million offer from Saudi and get a 30 million offer from Bayern Munich. And he will refuse to go Saudi and we'll have to take the 30 million from Bayern Munich or something. Or a Dortmund. Or a PSG. Because a lot of clubs would take a £30 million risk on Martinelli, but not 60. Unless it is a Saudi club. Let's have it right. Chelsea would rather buy Gittins or the ex-Man United guy. Why can't I remember his name? The little yellow gold-haired bastard. Begins with a G, no? I like him. Garnacho. Look, what are you doing, bros? I'd love Martinelli to go Saudi. I'd love Odegaard to go Man City for about the same money. 160 million if we sold them 2, bros. That would be a good start for the summer budget. Get your 15 million for Kiwior. Try and get 20 million for Nelson and Vieira. What's that? 20, 15 for Kiwior. That's 35. 80 and 80 is 160. Okay, that's 195. Who else could we sell? Norgard 10 mil. That's 205. I would sell Eze for 40 mil. That's 245. So call it 250 we've brought in house. Even if we only got 100 mil to spend, that's 350 mil to spend. Would you take the youth from Forest 100 mil? I don't believe so, bros. And you're going to think, why? Well, here's the thing. When I thought this geezer was 19, 20, it's turning out he's more like 25. Or just about to turn 25. Like, he's popped up all of a sudden. I know 25 ain't old. But I believe when Buadi is 25, he is every bit as good as the kid from Forest, Elliot Anderson. Yes, Danny, Bloco. Okay, Tottenham's fucking finest. Bloco. Looking suave, my guy. Wouldn't guess who I'm with right now. Who are you with, brother? Go on, tell me. Who the fuck are you with? If it's anything to do with Arsenal, that'll be interesting. If it's a YouTuber, tell him fuck off. I don't know. Who are you with? Not 100 mil either, bro. No way. My summer, Trent, right back. Would you put him at left back? Timber left back. How much would you pay for Trent? I think Trent's available come the summer, bros. I think he'll want Liverpool. Will Liverpool want him? Depends what Alonso thinks. If he's a Grimares, Alvarez, Arda. I'd rather Yildiz to Alvarez. You know why? Because Yildiz can play left wing, which we badly need because you ain't got a left winger in there. Alvarez is a good player, bros. But I take Yildiz over him. Timber left back, 71.2 mil. I know you're taking the piss. They're going to want good money for him, bros, but I think since he's been injured the whole season, they can't really expect more than 40 mil. 40 mil for Trent is decent money. How much do you think these cunts will want for Grimerez? 65? Depends who bids. If Man City come in for him, it could be upped. Chelsea come in for him, it could be upped. They're looking for another central midfielder. They love Lavea, but again, he's always injured. I think Romeo Lavea is a great midfielder. Enzo Fernandez's future isn't assured, so they're already looking for their next Moses Caicedo. It is full profit. All they did was pay 10 million to get him 10 days early or 15 days early so he could play in the Club World Cup. But Real Madrid are very smart. They're going to ask for 65, 75 million, and then we'll see if the interest comes in. Liverpool would never pay that to have him back. If Chelsea wanted the right back, that could be interesting. Who is Chelsea's right back? Reece James, but they play in defensive mid now. Shit, Chelsea could be a problem. Blocko. Who are you with, Kane? Go on, Tottenham's finest. What do you think? Should Thomas Frank still be in a fucking job? Bros, Grimerez is wonderful. Have you seen the record since he joined Newcastle? Bros, they've never lost a game when he's been injured in a Premier League fixture. Or is it this season? Like, missed 8 games, they've lost all 8 or something. It's fucking incredible. So he's another one that not only is he very skillful, pops up with goals and effective, he also does that very quiet job, quietly, where you can kind of miss it. Gilberto Silva settings, do you know what I mean? Zubimendi settings sometimes. But guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. 52 minutes down. I'm going to get out of here any minute. UE, and I'm going to say Kane, because I haven't heard his voice for a long time. Are the men of the match? Who the fuck are you with, bros? All right, I think you're with Rebecca. I'm going Rebecca, because it certainly ain't Shazza no more. I think Tracy's been sacked. I think you're with Becky. Obviously, I might have called her Rebecca, but Becky. Grimerez Premier League and Champions League proven. Plus, we have bare Brazilians. And I think he would love to come to London. Because if I am hearing anything, players like Grimerez has said, even though he admires Real Madrid, Barcelona, if he ever was to leave Newcastle, do you know what I mean? He sees the Premier League as his home now. He absolutely loves fucking the lifestyle in Tyneside, YI. He doesn't get harassed when he goes shopping with his kids and his fucking missus. Do you know what I mean? He says it's all calm and he loves it. They're respectful. They respect him. They respect his privacy. And when he's ready to run around giving autographs on the street, he does that as well. He says he loves it. London wouldn't be so quite the same, but why not? Why not, bros? Most of these footballers live off the ends. Would we? I reckon, bros, we'll do Chelsea business with Chelsea again. I don't know if it's contractual. I was thinking more of Romeo Lavea. I don't think they can get much more than the 30, 35 mil they paid for him, bros. He doesn't get a game. He's always injured. But then again, do we need an injured midfielder? That isn't really the way forward, I suppose. Fucking hell. Bros, man, I've got to take some fucking medication, even though I don't agree with this UK medication. But I feel fucked, bro. This flu is kicking the fuck out. I mean, I slept most of the day as well, bro. There's no excuses now. My nose is just itchy, irritated. It's fucking runny. I'm sneezing 10 to the dozen. And the cough, when I start coughing, bro, that's usually late at night when I go to bed, the coughing fucking starts. Palmer, I reckon he wants to go back up to Manchester, bros. I reckon he would, rather than choose another London club, I think either Man City or Man United, he'd be happy. Barring that, I think in Newcastle or something for Palmer. I don't know how close Newcastle is to Manchester. I'm shit at geography. But guys, that is it though. We'll be back tomorrow between 4 and 4:15 p.m. I will be with Thierry. Is Palmer good? He's very good. But proving, like, again, the way it's going right now, maybe if it ain't the right manager, maybe you love Maresco, whatever's going on. They're not getting the exact best out of him now, for whichever reason. We all know he's a good player, bros. Like, that season, last season, can't be just a one-off. Things have changed. The system has changed at Chelsea. Garnacho's come in. Gittins has come in. He's had injuries. It hasn't been just as settled. You've got Reece James playing defensive mid. I reckon he'll be fine. I reckon he's just one of them kids, bros, that needs an arm around him, and he needs just his own personal life and his own surroundings settled. And if that is a move to Man United, or if Man City would ever take him back, I'd say so be it. Because I don't know, it'd be another club, I suppose, geographically close to on the map, close to fucking Manchester somewhere. He does, bros. Like, he does talk a good game. I like him. I respect what he done at Strasbourg. I know he's intelligent. He's savvy. He knows about Jeremy Jacquet. He knows about Ayub Boadi. Do you know what I mean? He's been scrapping in the French league at Strasbourg, isn't it? He knows how good this Andre Santos is. As you notice, he is around the Chelsea 1 to 11 now, if not directly starting. I think there's a lot of good to Rafinha. Is he an Henry? Could he go and get the greatest players in the world to sign for him? Like Henry or Zidane or whatever could. I don't know if Maresca could either, but again, Chelsea's Chelsea and they'll whack money out. But that's not the same. They don't whack out that money no more, bros. It's 9-year deals on reasonable contracts with a lot of bonus-related enhancements on their wages. Why do you think Saicedo sacked his agent? Because obviously his agent was like, but you signed the 9-year deal on 90 grand a week basic. His deal is 90 grand a week basic. It goes up to about 150 with appearance fee and a winning fee. Like for a league match, for example. He wants more. He wants 250, 300 grand a week. He wants Declan Rice money. And fuck right, his name is Saicedo. Any other club in the world will give him that. Let's have it right. With Rafinha, he probably should have went down the Michael Carrick route. Try and get a Middlesbrough or someone promoted, even though he didn't get Middlesbrough promoted. He was close. But yeah. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 second, my brother. You bastard. 2 seconds, you're in my real one. Randomly got asked for the link. 2 seconds, you're in my real one. Guys, can we get some likes on the video? Do be subscribing if we're new. I think that is almost time to go, people. Shouts out to all the real ones. Shouts out to Rice, Brighton's finest. Shouts out to Loco, that dog. Shouts out to Thierry. See you in the morning, my boy. Shouts out to UE. Shouts out to Kane. Shouts out to Hussein Juma. Shouts out to Linda. Shouts out to everyone that has been in the stream this evening. We're going to exactly go on for 2 more minutes, make it exactly a 1-hour stream. Arsenal tomorrow, I'm saying 3-1. Rare in goal. Timber right back. Calafiori preferably left back for me. Saliba and Gabriel, centre of defence. Rice, Zubimendi. It has to be Odegaard, isn't it? What can you do, innit? I don't like Eze either. Odegaard, the central midfield 3. Trossard on the left. Saka on the right. I'd prefer Jesus up front. I think we're a better attacking force with Jesus or anyone else up front, to be honest with you. Martinelli, I think, would be a better force up front than Gorka. Just more mobile. He'll run around, cause defenders problems. But he will pick Gorka. But I would go Jesus. Barring that, I'd go Martinelli, but you definitely won't put Martinelli up front. So I reckon Gorka gets the spot, but I'll go Jesus. That leaves you a productive bench of Kepa, Mosquera, Hincapié, Mourinho, Havertz, Eze, Norgard, Skelly. I need one more. Madueke. So that is a very strong 20-man squad for tomorrow. Before we close, Yui, what is your 1 to 11? I don't think there's much differences. Like, we know Trossard is going to be on the left. If he has an ever quiet game, which he has done the last couple of weeks for me, but he just pops up with these little assists or goals, isn't it? I don't know. I don't think he's absolutely playing brilliant football, Trossard. He fucking pisses me off. With Saka, it's not an ignorant one with Saka. Sometimes he looks tired. I don't know what's up with the boy, like, physically. But if Saka's on ball, we look like a much better team. Odegaard at least sort of touches the ball a bit more if Saka's involved, and vice versa. We need them two to stand up tomorrow and be counted. Rice Subamendi, we need them to be strong against Casemiro, Mainu, and who else will they put in midfield? Casemiro, Mainu, and God knows who. But on that note, guys, I will be in the building nice and early, 4 p.m, 4:15. Thierry will be here with Dad, with me in the stream. So shout out to Thierry. Shout out to all the real ones. Shout out to you, E. You're my man in the match, as usual, bro. Shout out to Hussein, Juma, Kane, and everyone else who has been in the stream. Do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Shout out to the greatest. We'll have to continue our Brighton talks tomorrow. And is Brighton the best city, best place in the UK to live? If you Google it and watch some videos, it comes in the top 3 quite a lot. Raya, White, interesting. Gabriel Saliba, Timber left back. Interesting. So no place for Nkapia. Buzz, what do we do with Nkapia in the summer? We have to sign him for 45 mil. I want an answer from you. I'm going to have to pressure on that one. We hear teams are willing to take him off us at around 45 mil. I'm hearing Bayern Munich and Barcelona are ready. If we wanted to pull out, even though we can't contractually, if we wanted to pull out, I suppose the German team, was it Frankfurt? Oh, fuck knows. Wherever he come from, Bayer Leverkusen? Bayer Leverkusen, I believe, yeah. Wouldn't mind if we pulled out as long as they get £45 million from another motherfucking team. But Raya, White, Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, Pilder, Zubi, Odegaard, Trossard, Jesus, Saka. I think Calafiori, bros. He tries going forward, blah, blah, blah. Oh, but then again, we're better again going forward with White there. I get it. But he ain't a better right back than Timber. We lose a point of the markings there. Are we stronger at left back with Timber? I reckon we're about the same, whether if Nkapia or Calafiori plays. I don't think, yeah. I personally would go Calafiori, as long as they're both 100% fit. Ben White, I don't know. His art ain't in it as much. I'm hearing he's ready to go, but again, he's scared he'll never get the same sort of contract at Brentford or a Brighton as he has at Arsenal now, 150 grand a week. But on that note, you are the man of the match. Please keep it down here, AFC TV. I'll be in the building, Arsenal Man United tomorrow, and I'll be back for the reaction, Arsenal Man United, 10 p.m. live. So please get a massive like on the video and do be subscribing if you don't want to start sneezing again. Do be subscribing if we is new, and I'll catch you tomorrow, 4:15, Arsenal, Man United, Arteta versus Carrick. I'll be talking some summer transfer rumours and what's going on for the rest of this January window. Shouts out to you all. Peace, UE. Peace out to all the Danny AFC TV real one. Shouts out to Hussein. Shouts out to Thierry. I'll catch you all tomorrow. 2 live streams tomorrow. Arsenal, Man United, 4:15 p.m. live to obviously about 6:15, 6:30. And then the reaction, Arsenal, Man United, 10 p.m. and a fuck load of transfer news at 10 p.m. tomorrow. Some bits of pieces I'm waiting for right now. Could Trent Alexander-Arnold, as me and you have talked about tonight, could his future be already up for discussion in Madrid? Keep it down the AFC TV. I will let you know tomorrow night. Peace out, people. God bless. See you tomorrow, y'all. Keep it Arsenal. Keep it Danny.